last 5 years.
Is that right?
That's shocking. I was surprised.
Corker. That's been interesting, though. A lot to learn on this.
Did you see this Falcon
Venezuela
this morning?
Yeah, I'm in. We have.
You don't realize how desperate the situation is in Venezuela until you come here. Speak to the leaders, both political leaders and leaders in many different fields. And then, as we did yesterday, walk the streets of Caracas at noontime and see and look into the faces of the people who are living through this this desperate situation. Venezuela is in a state of collapse, and it isn't just the decline in oil prices. There is a collapse of the oil industry. They have seen a 45% decline in their GDP over 5 years, which is greater than the Great Depression. And you see these empty, desperate lives of the people who stand in long lines.
Full. Yeah, busy. Right.
Democracies don't exile and imprison their political opponents. And this is not a democracy when it comes to the political process.
You're leaving today?
I'm leaving today to go back, and we'll be back in session next. I think he is going forward as planned. And I believe that it reflects a political reality. I'm a politician by trade, and so is he. And you time elections to give you the best chance of victory. And he believes that postponing this for any period of time clearly is not to his political advantage. Despite all the rationales and all the explanations, that is the bottom line. A politician is going to set an election for a date and under circumstances that he thinks is most favorable to the outcome.
Anyway, yeah, so sounds interesting. I can't wait to hear about it.
It was a sad and tough meeting. Tough for me, I'm sure for him too. This poor young man, 25 or 26 years old, has been imprisoned for 21 months. It has taken a real emotional toll on him. He believes, and I do too, that he is a political pawn. This has nothing to do whatsoever with any credible commission of a crime. What do we do next? We're in a period of transition with the Secretary of State position. And at this point, I don't know what the next step would be in sanctions. But I do know that unless we pinpoint them and zero in on personal sanctions, which I think are appropriate and I endorse, and make those who are the most likely architects of this horrible regime and those who may be profiting from its corruption pay the price, I don't know what the alternatives would be beyond that. It happened to be a model, so she was invited into everybody's office.
This afternoon.
No,
You guys have done great work. I appreciate that you